JoJo Has Fun.
Take two, because I can't even. Welcome to JoJo Has Fun. There it is. There we go.
Welcome to YouTube partner JoJo Has Fun.
Yeah, this is yeah. I'm a little out of sorts, but that's chill.
Are you sleepy?
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep because I beat the Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, you beat it last night.
I did.
Man, is this going to be our Final Fantasy VII discourse episode?
No, I don't want to talk about it with anybody because everyone's opinions on it are stupid, except for mine, and that's why I don't want to share them.
So
my opinion is that it is stupid. So voila.
If you wanted to know what JoJo's personality encapsulated in one sentence was, it was what he just said.
Yeah, everyone's opinion is dumb. Except for mine, but I don't share it because I don't want to argue with people. So there you go.
You don't want to share it.
I'm what you call a polite, smart person.
A coward.
That is the least.
That's right.
Accurate description of yourself.
It's also the most accurate description of a cool guy, which is me. Ha!
Coward.
You and your faces can go to heck and back.
I know. I always know when you get to sleep at like 4 a.m. I know it in my bones.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know why.
Can't help but notice an episode started uploading at 3 a.m.
Well, then I'm awake at 3 a.m. too. I was also playing.
What are you awake for?
I was playing the Final Fantasy, but I stopped myself because at some point I stopped paying attention to what's happening. And
now who's a coward?
Yeah, and I definitely am trying to give the game its attention that it deserves. So, but enough about Final Fantasy VII. Let's talk about other games like this one. What's this again?
This is the Super Mario RPG, the Final Fantasy VII of its day.
Remake this.
They did. It was Paper Mario.
That's not the same.
Oh. Really?
It's got little bits, but it's not the same. They didn't remake it. Different thing.
I gotta look up how to get this star because I still don't remember.
You know what?
Please look it up because I do not know.
You have a controller.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around and vamp for a little bit.
Well, I have once I find this, I have a thing I wanna do with you guys. Mario RPG. What town is this?
I don't remember. It's the before the pirate.
Mario RPG.
Pirate town.
Star.
Pirate Star.
Anchor Town.
Yeah.
Anchor Town. Well, you take me to
Seaside Town.
Oh, Seaside Town. Anchor Town.
We were just calling it Anchor Town because there was an anchor in it, which is what I like to call context clues.
Seaside Town is a coastal resort village found in the game Super Mario RPG. The town was conquered by the mechanical Yaridovich. Yarmart, yes.
The mechanical Target that everyone gets all their stuff from, putting the small mom and pop item shops out of business.
The 5th star piece.
Yeah.
At Seaside Town.
Yeah, how do I get it?
Before you go to Seaside Town, return to Booster Pass. To the left, a new path has opened where before there was just a hill. Did you do that shit?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Before you go, I'm just looking at. Look, I'm not talking about anything. I'm just saying words that I'm reading on the internet.
Is this just how to get to Seaside Town?
So before you go to Seaside Town, return to Booster Pass. To the left, a new path has opened.
I found the sea. Never mind.
God damn it.
You just walked to the ocean.
Good job.
Been a while since people came around.
Hey, is that the guy from Resident Evil 4?
What
are you buying?
What are you selling?
Oh.
Got some rare gloves in here, stranger. I love that guy.
Well-oiled gloves, moisturizing on the inside.
That's not good.
That was in Of Mice and Men.
What?
Remember?
No.
No one? That was one of the things they said about the guy who owned the ranch they were working on. They're just like, oh, I hear he pleasures his ladies. He keeps lotion on the inside of that glove that he wears all the time.
Are you shitting me?
No, you don't remember that?
What are you talking about?
That was a thing of In Mice and Men. It's the thing that stood out.
That lotion didn't exist then?
Well, something.
Also, I wouldn't have understood that reference, but I do
now.
My.
He wants to keep his hand nice and soft for his lady friend. Wow, you just got nailed.
Yeah, they just wiped me out.
Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he pioneer the fleshlight, but just a glove?
What is a fleshlight if not a hand that doesn't attach to your arm?
Full of lotion. Yeah.
Wow. I got wiped out. That was not good.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Mario's dead.
You're welcome.
What?
I just want to get a t-shirt that says Mario is dead.
Mario is
Do it.
Mario is dead. Tired of these high gas prices.
Hi, Luigi here, local gas man.
Local gas boy. I'm the right level. I don't understand. Maybe I need more
I mean, the right levels.
I need more. Oh, I need more coinage to buy more equipment.
You got to get some more. Do you have armor in this?
Yes.
Or is it just weapon?
You get armor and weapon and accessory. It's a Square Enix game.
It's a Square Soft game prior to Square Enix.
It's an Enix game, no Square.
They were Square. They were Square Soft. They were Square EA, and then they were Square Enix.
They were squirrels.
They were Squeenix.
They live in. So how about those bits, huh? How about the comedy we're doing? How about that?
I actually
What
have
is
something.
that nightmare?
I had something I wanted to give a shot. I talked about it the last time, and I would like to see how it
Wait,
works.
Danielle, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You've been uncharacteristically quiet today.
I'm very tired, and in the inside of my brain looks like a big white room that's empty.
Okay.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That's very minimalist. I like
Yeah.
it. That's good designing of the
That's
inside
my
of your
brain
brain.
style.
Yeah.
My brain is very minimalist.
It's like an art gallery. It's one of those
I
paintings.
don't want any shit
In
cluttering that up.
Right.
Danielle's been skateboarding recently.
Have you?
I have. I hurt myself.
We've been going to the alleyway next to
So
our
okay,
apartment.
now let me ask you this, Danielle, because I feel that as a fellow skater, we can bond in this way.
Oh, boy.
How many sick ollies did you land this
Like
week?
500.
500 sick
Yeah,
ollies.
yeah.
How many mega sick ones?
I think I maybe squeezed out like 300 of those.
Okay, see that's what I'm always thinking, because the mega sick ollies do take a lot more
Yeah.
out of you.
It's harder. It's harder.
Yeah, but on this but the trade-off, of course, is all that extra air time,
Yes.
all that sick gnar that you get to experience.
I mean, all Danielle does is tie her flannel around her waist,
Oh,
put on her chucks, and just goes to town.
I
Wow,
do.
you do chucks? You don't even have a pair of Vans in order to protect
I'm
your...
working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on
You got to
it.
get to 1,000 ollies before you earn
Yeah.
the Vans.
So are we just going to stop our show and go to the zoomies.com and pick out skate outfits that we can wear
man.
at the park, at the skate park?
I
yeah.
need ones with pads.
Yeah, Danielle-
I hurt myself.
Danielle ate shit yesterday.
Yeah, no,
Really?
face forward.
Face forward ate shit.
Yeah.
Danielle has fallen on her bum a few times, which when you're a real skater, that's what you do.
You just your butt is
That's what it's there for.
That's
Yeah.
it's the only pad you need is your
what
butt.
You need your butt for slamming.
Yeah,
into
but
the ground.
Butt slamming.
you know what they say a butt's for? Slamming.
Slamming.
They do say that. They being me.
To yourself when you fall on your
Mario.
butt when you're skating.
Yes, it
Um,
happens more than you might think.
Danielle, yesterday we do our regular walk once a day, kind of around our area, and she's been taking the skateboard with her, and I don't know what happened. I think you hit something.
I hit a rock or something.
Yeah, hit a rock and went flying forward. But unfortunately, it was scary because she went flying forward and
Into more rocks.
into like a bunch of big rocks.
Oh,
like,
wow.
big hard. Like if she would have like hit any part of her head on one, it would have knocked her the f out.
I'd be dead.
She'd
Nice.
be dead, or she'd lose teeth.
Are you gonna get a helmet?
No,
No, because you're not a nerd.
Yeah,
right?
not a baby.
But
Are you gonna die again?
Yeah, maybe.
the sign that I really am old and
Jesus.
sad is that I would wear pads. I would 1,000% if I had them.
I mean, like, yeah, little kids when they fall off a skateboard, they hit the concrete. They just kind of bounce off it. They're
Yeah.
fine.
They're mostly air.
Us adults with our
Oh,
brittle bones,
we
and our
are
many diseases.
a mess.
What's that disease that makes me fall off my skateboard a bunch?
Brittle bone disease.
Yeah.
No.
The sickets. It's
The-
like the
the-
rickets, but
the
for
fallers.
those who
Oh.
are sick.
I got a bad case of the falling downs on my
Yeah.
bums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I got a
do.
bad case of the bum fall.
Bum fall sounds like
I
an
won.
apocalyptic event.
Watch
When-
out for bum fall.
On the fortnight, you gotta beware the bum fall.
Beware the fall of the bum.
Bum fall. I wanted to try something. Let's see if it works.
Oh, that's a bad sign. Hey, here's something I haven't thought about too hard. Let me unload
Let's see
it
how
on
this
my
goes.
co-hosts.
Yeah, well, that's it's about testing. It's workshop and
Uh-huh.
stuff. So as I said before, I had this idea about using a choose your own adventure
Yes.
book, right?
I do recall.
In your hazy, sleep deprived mind, do you recall that?
I recall having concerns.
Okay, well, guess what?
And I think Danielle, were you there?
Yeah, of course she was there.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were there? And you were there?
Danielle's like, That fall took a lot out of my brain.
It really did.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't got a lot left.
And JoJo's brain's just Final Fantasy VII shit now.
It really is.
Oh, it's up to you, Jeff.
I can't wait till JoJo starts writing fan fiction.
Ooh, me too.
Yeah,
and
me
then you can
too.
read it on
Why
the
would
show.
I write fan fiction when Final Fantasy VII anyway?
Haha, I see. There's an opinion. It wants to
Zinger.
squirm its way out of your stupid mouth.
Oh my
Hot take.
God! People like that game too much. Okay, what's your little
Okay,
bit?
well, so here's what I want to do. As I said before, I'm going to let's just see how this goes. Okay, I'm going to read you a sentence, and I'm going to give you two options.
All right.
Not a lot of context, and we're going to see where it takes us.
Okay.
You say goodbye to Marie Claire, then roam the parched fields. After pondering the riddle, you think of two places reserved for woe. The sorceress could mean the village graveyard or the small camp outside the village where the two lepers live in gloomy isolation. Right? So, sentence random.
Danielle, I have to know. Were you able to follow
Any of that?
any of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she's
Okay,
the-
can you paraphrase it for me?
Yeah. So someone told you that you got to go to a place of woe. That's part of some stupid riddle, and
Yeah.
you're walking along in some dry ass fields,
Mm-hmm.
being like, "Should I go to the cemetery or should I go see the lepers?"
Yeah, it's plain as day, Joe. She got it right on the first try.
So,
So who's really the problem?
wait a minute. So you gotta go.
So you have to. We're going to a place of woe. It's either where the two lepers live or the
We're gonna go
graveyard.
we're gonna go to a bad place where there's gross dudes, or we can be sad because they're dead people.
Yeah. So
Okay, I got that.
Do you want to go to the graveyard or do you want to go to the lepers camp?
I want to go hang out with the lepers.
I
Okay.
want to go to the graveyard.
Just so you know, the name of this book that I am referencing now is titled "The Magic of the Unicorn."
Makes
All right.
sense. Yep.
So we want to go to the lepers.
Yeah, I want to go hang out with the lepers. What
All
do
right.
you think, Danielle? Lepers?
Oh, I'm
I mean,
great.
I know. Graveyard is always going to be there.
Yeah. No. I'm,
Those lepers don't have much time. I'm imagining.
1,000% graveyard. I don't want to talk to shit.
Okay. You know what? Maybe this isn't going to work as well as I thought it was going.
Oh, really? Why,
could-
what do you think?
We could bail now. I forgot there's not a choice on every page. So if you go to the lepers,
Just skip ahead to where there's a choice.
Aris, you've never been to the city before. Although you would love to go, you suspect unicorns are more likely to live in the forest. But
No.
maybe you could meet someone in Aris, which is a town, who could tell you how to
Aris?
find a unicorn. Yes, Aris. If you decide to
No,
search for a
yours.
unicorn in the forest, turn to page 12. If you climb into the cart and head for Aris, the town, turn to page 14.
I'm going to town.
I'm sorry. What is happening?
Yeah, this didn't work out as well as I thought.
I don't
it's
see
fine.
why you're. Do you want to go to the town or you want to go into the woods?
Yeah, but without context, what's happening, it's not as interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought my idea was like just without giving context, making choices and then seeing what the ending is and trying to piece together how it got there.
Uh-huh.
But that, unfortunately, with the way the book's written, it doesn't really lend itself to it. So
Yeah, it's fuck the book.
yeah, you know what, guys?
Let's throw the book out.
Thanks,
How about that?
Thanks for being with us on this journey of things that don't work with Jeff.
Yeah. However, what do you say we do a bit that is...
Yes.
Oh my
Good.
God, you need to eat or sleep.
Well, I have a burger coming. Hang on. Hang on.
They're just like,
I-
why don't you guys make with the funny?
Oh, Jeremiah's coming soon.
Beep boop.
Awesome. My food is almost here. I have a thing for us to talk about today.
Is it better than mine?
Well, I don't know if I would call it better.
In your mind, what do you call it?
Worse.
This is from Ask Reddit,
Okay.
which is a pretty great place to go if you need something funny.
That
It
is such
from
a huge umbrella.
yes.
Yeah.
And if you can go to Reddit yourself if you want, and you can find this question, and you can peruse it on your own time.
You
but
can even pitch in an answer.
you
if
can
you
pitch
want.
in an answer.
Yeah.
This one has 68 answers, which is almost 69. This is from the user Frogandfish.
I like them.
Frogandfish asks, if ghosts are real, why are there no ghosts of animals?
Yeah, actually, that is a very valid question. You know why? Because there's no God. There are no ghosts. You're all full of shit.
All right. Danielle, sit down.
I'm done.
Sit down. You're coming in a
That's
little
my
hot.
answer.
You're coming in a little hot. And our job isn't to answer the question, it's to explore and build a playground. Now,
No.
Now, here's what I
shit
will
on
posit
your
so that I don't have to find another question immediately. Okay? How about this? How about this action? He says if ghosts are real, so let's just assume ghosts are real.
All right.
I mean, they obviously are.
That clearly.
Okay. Second answer then. Given
So
your
wait,
new premise.
wait.
Daniel's like, let me see how quickly I can derail this.
Oh, I was ready to go.
You've already burned your bridge, so you just stay on that
got
side.
more bridges
you
to
stay on that
burn?
side of the river for now.
Oh man.
You've burned your bridge today.
We have to keep reallocating city funds to build bridges that Danielle keeps burning.
Yeah, stop burning all the goddamn bridges.
I'm an arsonist. I can't help it.
You're just sitting there with a gas can. Like,
Yep.
I have
I'm
a
ready.
problem.
I'm ready
But it's
for
like that
you.
child thing. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm an arsonist.
So,
Can't help it.
so what makes a person decide one day, you know what? I think I'll be a ghost.
Well, it helps if
what
they
are those?
die.
What personality test do you take, and what results does it give you that is like you have a natural disposition
To be a ghost?
to hang out after you're dead? or
Well, I
whatever.
mean, like the theory. Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say that, like, even though I shit all over this question,
Danielle, you were a ghost hunter fanatic.
I have watched
You
every
hunt
single
ghosts?
episode. Of,
Are you a ghost hunter?
I am.
Oh, okay.
She has a local preserve for the ghosts.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't
Yeah.
hunt them for meat or food. She just hunts them to keep them safe.
Yes. No. I've had a lifelong love of ghosts. I've watched every episode of Ghost Hunters, and I listen to ghost
What
stories
about
all
Ghost
the time.
Hunters International?
Yeah, I actually like Ghost Hunters International. It's all right. It's
Yeah,
all right.
other countries' versions of our shows are usually better than our shows.
Yeah, well, it's the same people. It's Americans, but
oh.
just in different places.
God, Americans
but-
in other places. Oh.
So, in my travels, I have learned that many
In your
people,
travels. They're travels now. Okay.
many people believe that when you die, you have sort of a choice. You can either go to the light, or you can stay because you have unfinished business.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. So someone's like they're cleaning their garage, say.
Mm-hmm.
And
That would be my mom.
and they're like oh man, there's so much stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Too much.
I guess when I die I'll take care of this. You
I'll
know
take
what
care
I mean?
of it when I'm dead.
And
yeah, when I'm dead, that's when I'll do this.
that's like a Twilight Zone episode where he wants to read all the books, and then the apocalypse happens, and he has time, and then his glasses
And
break.
he dies like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
oh man, now I gotta get the glasses fixed.
That
That's
episode
gonna be
was
a real
brutal.
pain.
Yeah.
I'll just go do that after I die.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The unfinished business is in the garage.
the unfinished business in the garage. It's mostly, I'm imagining a lot of ghosts just hang out because they're like, oh, I didn't finish that thing.
Yeah.
I didn't finish that puzzle that's sitting on the dining room
I didn't
table.
beat
Right.
Final Fantasy VII Remake and get
Right.
all of the materia at max level.
I don't really
Exactly.
understand how that's possible. That game is really not difficult. Okay, damn it, I don't want to fight these guys.
My goal of this whole episode is to like eke out opinions regarding FF7 from
Yeah.
Joe using other
Why?
means.
I don't want to offer them.
I
Secret
know.
slide.
I'll just spoil the game for you if
No.
you challenge me.
Look,
Oh.
whatever.
You haven't played this. Okay. We got a little heated there.
Yeah.
And I think when I die, I'm going to have to come and deal with that problem.
Yeah.
No, but so animals, therefore, never have unfinished business.
Mm.
You know
Right.
why?
So how are animals organizing their time?
You know, they're very,
Is where my brain goes.
They're very, when they're dead, they're like, thank Christ. And then they just,
I've been chasing
Evaporate
that
or
ball. I've been
something.
chasing that car for 14 years.
I've been trying to get hit by this car for 12 years.
They
And
were
then
never
they-
chasing the car. They were trying
They
to
were-
get.
I
They
was
were trying to get in front of it, and
kill me!
they couldn't
Kill me,
figure out
kill
like
me!
how do I do this?
Can't get ahead of it.
Well,
It's too fast.
That's why. So deers are probably all animals are
Oh.
honestly great at time management. we
Yeah,
can all
no.
agree to that.
Yeah,
Deer
well,
are so strategic. They stand there and they wait for you.
Yes, deers
What?
have been done with their shit years ago. They're just
Yeah.
waiting to die.
Yeah.
well, bears we all know are really good at time management because they know to get all their sleep done for the whole year.
Yeah.
It's true.
For 6 months, and then they're just like, okay, I got all my sleep done,
I like their
and
lifestyle.
they wake up for taxes.
Yep.
They wake up for tax season.
Yep.
So if there was an animal, so we can agree that there are no animal ghosts because animals are inherently better at time management than people are.
Yes,
Sure.
because
Okay.
no animals ever like, oh,
I can't believe I didn't.
I can't believe I didn't finish all that
Well,
spaghetti.
except like Cowboy. Cowboy might be like, I didn't finish all the food in my bowl. I cannot go.
Well, in heaven they have an unlimited supply of
He
cat food
doesn't
for a
know
fat
that.
cat.
Yeah.
He
Well, no,
doesn't know.
when cats sleep 14 hours a day, they're not sleeping; they're transcending our universe.
Yeah, they're going to their version of heaven, which is
sure.
some kind of, I don't know, cat nirvana.
Yeah,
Adds
and
up.
they basically have to like earn admittance to their own cat nirvana by dealing with our bullshit when they're awake.
Aha, that's why they hate us so much.
So it's kind of the Gary Coleman show effect, where
If-
they have to solve mysteries for the local township in order to earn their wings.
Is
So
that
That's
what
the
Gary
premise of-
Coleman's?
that's a lot of shows. A lot of shows have the premise of I need to right the wrongs I did on Earth in
Yeah.
order to gain entry to this paradise. That was the plot of what do you call it?
Down to
All
Earth?
dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dogs were ghosts. They just went straight to hell.
Yeah.
They,
And
they did. They went to the bad place.
Yeah.
But we have had, theories proposed by such things as that movie where the
Prominent crackpots.
the movie where the dog reincarnates itself into people or some shit.
Oh, a dog's purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
the dog can. No, it doesn't reincarnate itself as people. It just comes back as different dogs.
Yeah, sure,
So-
cool.
Which
Yeah.
means a dog is like the highest level you can reincarnate as, apparently.
true.
Now we've so there's no animal ghosts as frog and I'm sorry. Frog
Fish
and
and-
fish is I keep kind of getting confused by this, but frog and fish has posited the idea that one, ghosts are real,
Right.
and
Yeah.
two, there are no animal ghosts.
Right.
So my thinking is what's going on is the ghosts of animals just immediately hop into other animals.
Mm.
And that's why
I
A
read a
Dog's
book about
Purpose
that.
is the smartest, bravest movie ever.
Do you remember that book that we read about the guy who turned into like a fish
I
and
do.
then an ant and then a
I forget. Did that guy die?
no? He
There was
he married a squirrel.
That's
Well,
right.
he didn't marry a squirrel. They just had sex.
What are
and-
you talking
We got to find that
about?
book. There's a book that, so for a while, Danielle was doing book reviews for something. I forget what exactly. But one of them was about a guy who could basically transfer his consciousness to different animals. And at one point, he marries a squirrel of sorts.
Wait a minute. The squirrel believed in marriage?
Well, I would say that it was more so that
That's the part of this that gives me pause.
it was more so that
Other
like
than all of the turning into animals I do.
he turned into a butterfly. I think at one point.
Yeah.
All butterflies do is slam.
Yeah.
a bee,
A bee. He was a bee for a while.
Oh, he wanted to be Beezy.
Yeah.
an ant,
He
as
was
I
an ant.
mentioned,
Yeah, he was a lot of animals that were quite small.
and got the facts of their existence quite wrong.
But you know what's interesting? None of them were ghosts.
no,
Yeah.
but that's just it. We have to expand our definition of ghost. We're too narrow-minded.
Okay.
Oh,
We don't
wow.
understand.
Okay. That's now that is
Yeah.
I am literally horny with the possibilities
Yes.
of what it could mean to expand the definition of ghosts.
It's 2020. We have a very narrow view of what constitutes a ghost.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start off with the basics.
What's the basic ghost? What components of a ghost?
Okay.
Is it
Well,
a formerly living thing?
formally? Well, no.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to expand the definitions, we got to
Yeah.
expand from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that for starters, ghosts can be alive now.
Okay.
Yes.
I think if you're a
yes.
ghost, you being dead is not like necessary.
Right.
No.
So
That's an option, and we have been blind to the other options for ghosts.
step two, and this is the step that I'm very excited about. Ghosts no longer see through.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
We
Solid now.
every ghost will have like a dial, like an
oh, it can like dial in its
dial
like,
in how
materiality.
opaque it is.
Oh, okay. So it has a transparency bar.
from invisible
Oh,
to all the way
man.
to so visible
Hell yeah.
that it makes other things less visible by contrast.
so like an attractive person at a homely party.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Being
They
a ghost
just-
is awesome.
They may as well have covered themselves with yellow highlighter.
Oh,
that point.
dude.
It's when I go out to the Bay Area and go to parties. I'm just like, why am I here?
I'm already looking so much better than all these chumps. Next thing about
Okay,
ghosts.
okay.
So they can float?
They can. No.
Is that maintained?
Okay. So they're not. They can float, but they're not like in your face about it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, they're subtle.
They're subtle
Yeah,
floats.
they float if they want to or don't. So basically, I'm just describing like people.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
describing like living like.
Well, you
what
know,
I'm
people,
trying to say is, as of now, I'm a ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
obviously,
you know the people who are like really good at dancing?
I do.
It's because they're actually ghosts and they're floating, but you can't tell because they're super subtle about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they keep they're like almost a millimeter
Yeah,
off the
also-
ground, but that's all it takes to do that weird like robot walk
Fucking
thing.
gymnasts, fucking ghosts.
Usain Bolt? You know how fast
Oh,
he is?
yeah.
You know why he's as fast as he is?
He's a
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yes.
Ghost.
Ghosts are very fast.
Is he a villain?
Yeah, he.
Good. Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. So the other thing too is the ghosts can continue to be evil,
Right.
or if they want to. Some ghosts can be good, like the friendly Casper.
Okay.
Which is like, why would you want to be friendly? That's lame.
Yeah. Well, you know, he and this is the joke that everyone who does advertisements on podcasts makes. He went on to sell mattresses,
Oh.
and you have to be a comforting presence to comfort people when they go to bed.
Gotcha.
That's right.
You know what? I would also say potentially that when you make the change and you are a ghost, right? So
Yep.
maybe you're a bad ghost because you lived a life of virtue and now you're going to go renegade in this playthrough.
Oh yeah, you're finally gonna get a chance.
Yeah.
to,
You were
like-
so good
Yeah.
that you were like, you know what? On this second round, I want to be bad. I want to be a
I
bad
want
ghost.
to see what happens when I shove this guy.
Yeah.
I would never do it, but I want to see what happens if I shove this guy.
Let me just turn up my transparency meter all the way to
to
corporeal.
max. I want
yeah.
them to see it.
I want them to know who did it.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm gonna push him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ghosts. I know that like we've expanded the definition of ghost to
Which I
basically
think
just
was the problem. I
Yeah.
think that's where
Yeah.
Frog and Fish kind of
Yeah.
messed up because they were very narrow in their definition of
Yes.
ghost in the question that they offered, which was one sentence.
yeah. Oh, it was no more than that.
No more
it
than
was
that.
Just
no
a
extra
sentence.
details. Just if ghosts are real, why are there no animal ghosts? And it's because they need. I think that it's like you need to expand. You need to expand your ghost mind, my dude. Which, by the
Yeah.
way, is my new show, Ghost Mind.
I also
Ghost
think that
mind.
honestly, like he's assuming that there are no animal ghosts that exist, but maybe they're just inside of their ghost owners' homes, and he's not allowed to go in there.
It's true.
Okay.
He's just not being invited
So you-
over to hang out at the
Oh.
actual at the ghost dog park. Unless you have a ghost dog to take to the ghost dog park, you can't go there.
I
You just-
do. I do remember there was a lot of times I've gone to the ghost dog park and I've seen people walking around with those leashes
Yeah.
that are like
There's
that-
nothing there.
Yeah.
Well, they're those plastic ones that I
Yeah.
think, oh, that's like a goof leash. But
No.
maybe
No,
their
it's
dog's
not.
a ghost.
No.
It's
and
true.
and you know what? I need to learn something.
You know
I
who-
need to learn a trick.
I
Roll
hate.
over, play dead, be alive again because you're a ghost.
Exactly. Like you have to learn the animal language because the animal ghosts don't show themselves to you.
Yeah.
They don't.
Unless you speak their language.
Yeah.
That's right.
Boo.
And you know what language animal ghosts speak?
Go on.
It's the same language that regular animals speak. It's
Yeah.
love. They speak the language of love.
Yeah. So maybe
They
frog
did-
and fish, you need to.
Yeah,
look at
maybe
yourself.
frog and fish. I think what we've determined here is there are animal ghosts.
Yeah. They just
One, they are. There's a different definition of them because
Yep.
they can be alive.
There's an animal ghost right in front of us right now,
It's
down here on the
meowing.
floor.
yeah. Well,
meowing
that's
at me.
just Cha-Cha. She's just alive. That's just a living.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would also just like to, at the end of our animal ghost bit, just say that. Just say that I really,
Now we've established like this is a joke.
I really want to make sure that people.
I don't need a bunch of people being like, so ghosts, huh?
Yeah.
Think they're real,
No,
coward.
Well, no,
Come at me.
I was gonna say that like I appreciate people at the ghost dog park who keep their ghost dogs on a leash. I hate. I hate the people who
Yeah.
just walk around the neighborhood and don't keep their ghost dogs on a leash
Yeah.
because I don't know where it's at.
It's very true.
It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
And often is anywhere.
Yep.
It's hard to tell. It's
Like,
invisible.
you know when you trip over something and
Yeah.
you can't see, like there was nothing there, you just trip over nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that
the
was a
times.
ghost.
Yesterday when you fell, Danielle, off the skateboard,
Yeah, I actually
Ghost
ghost dog.
Yeah, I didn't hit a rock. I hit a dog.
and a ghost. Excellent.
Cool.
Good
So-
job, guys.
So that's what you were talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about. Oh man.
Danielle does have a huge hard-on for ghosts, just so you know.
I do.
That is not a fake thing.
Really?
No, I super love ghost stories. Like I'm all about ghosts. But so like I'm into horror movies, but not like gore. Like I can't. So
You like the subtle like
I like the spooky ghosts.
There was a man who lived here 1,000 years ago.
Yes. And now
But
he's
I haven't seen them in 1,000 years.
It's almost like he died and went away.
But that couldn't be possible
No,
because I
because-
haven't seen him in 1,000 years.
Why else do the doorknobs rattle at night?
Yes, there can be no other reasonable solution that he is still here in some kind of horrific ghost form.
Correct, sir. Yes.
Which could just be alive.
yes.
I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, we haven't quite established.
Yeah, we haven't figured that part
Yeah.
out. Jeff, you kind of seem to be going pretty ham on your phone. Are you trying to find?
I was just looking through the.
like grind out money and health and stats in this game.
You're just trying to like level
I'm
your
trying to
dudes
level
up,
the playing field.
and Malo's not having any of it.
Man,
That
Malo's a
was
sleepy
me
sleepy
yesterday.
bud.
That was.
Oh, I really beefed it, boys.
Yep.
And then Malo's like, "Oh, cool, you got it. Nice."
I'm awake again. I'm fine.
You know what?
I was I lost my train of thought on that one actually.
All right.
Yeah.
I blinked the fuck out on that one.
That's good.
I was gonna say something, and then Cha Cha moved away, and I kept thinking in my head, I'm like, she's not really a ghost, is she? I've been feeling the itch to.
You should get some cream
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
for that.
Well, that was good. Thanks everybody. I was. Oh, was it food time? Oh, so Jojo's gonna go get his food real quick. The guy's running away once he saw Jojo coming to the door. Mm-hmm.
And it's true. They really do like keep recording when you're on hold.
What?
Yeah.
Yep. I heard some interesting shit.
Oh man! In case you didn't know, Danielle does transcription for Amazon. Amazon Turk.
It's for CrowdSurf.
Okay, and yeah.
Stop bragging.
I know.
She gets
My
to hear.
PhD, baby.
Well, there's
Putting it to use.
Oh, I'm gonna be writing down all your words, baby.
Yeah. Say it again. I
Say
like
it again, baby. I can type all many
Oh, so
words per
fast.
minute.
Oh, I'm not actually good. I'm not really good at typing, but okay.
I'm gonna refer to this later, baby.
Yeah.
So, in the in between time when JoJo ate a burger, we just hated on a movie, and I found a question that tickles me so.
Oh yeah, you laughed.
Okay.
Hard.
I laughed real hard, and I'm gonna read the question like it's an from Reddit. Am I the asshole? Right.
Okay.
Always a good place.
And this has so many different avenues that I can't wait to discuss.
Okay.
It's from RedRose_Belmont.
okay.
That's awful.
And it says, am I the asshole for insisting a
Ooh.
meatball sub have the same number of meatballs as the one on the menu board?
Huh. Okay.
So-
let's start off with the basics because I think we've tapped into a rich vein.
Is
Yes.
this person completely insufferable in real life?
Has this person-
Whoa, hold on.
All right,
Let's dive in.
All right.
So, how many meatballs?
Is the right amount?
How many meatballs
Yeah.
should a sub have?
Are we talking like a foot long?
A foot long.
A foot long.
A
Okay.
foot long.
I'm
Which then
imagining.
it should be evenly distributed if you cut it in
Yes.
half for 2 6s. So it has to be an even number.
Okay. So
Or
it, has,
it could be 5 and you just cut the center
Yeah,
one down
it,
the middle.
it doesn't need to be an even number because you cut one in half,
That's it,
and
that's
that
it.
actually makes sense because you know you've cut it in half now.
Exactly.
No, that is an advanced technique that only few sandwich makers know how to access.
Okay. Are you telling me that there are sandwich artisans out there who don't get sent to the Hidden Leaf Village
Not until you
and
hit.
learn the secret technique
Yeah.
of sandwich craft?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like stage 1 bread, stage 14 Hidden Leaf Village. Learn to put so much spinach on it.
You're not going to be hiding them spinach leaves, my dude.
I just want to say, like, I don't think you want to come down too hard on the, like, have to have an even number of meatballs on both sides because we're talking a foot long, like, the right number of meatballs is probably 5 if you're generous.
Okay, how big are meatballs? First of all, okay, let's first set upon a standard for meatball size.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
God,
I'm gonna
wow.
kill myself.
Are you telling me that we're going to actually like tackle that.
I mean,
nightmare
this
of what is the standard meatball size?
This is the rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, this is the.
I told you.
Okay. I think.
Okay, let's take Subway. Subway is obviously
That's
the
what I
place that
was
we're
thinking.
thinking of,
That's
right?
what- Yep.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so Subway's
We only
footlong.
we only talk about Subway in the context of how has this chain messed up again.
What would I rather eat right now aside from Subway? Answer anything.
Subway is everyone's fast food like last resort, like their bar, like, well, at least it's not Subway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's the one food that you constantly get like catered to your work events, and you would rather have literally any other fast food catered there, no matter how soggy
I would rather
those
them
burgers.
just tell me bring a lunch.
Yeah,
I
for
would
real.
Give me $2 and I'll go to Del Taco myself.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
so Subway. Now here's what we can do. I can find out what it looks like on the menu board.
You should do that.
How many meatballs do you believe is in a foot-long Subway sandwich?
I think it's going to show 6.
You think 6 meatballs in a foot-long?
Yes.
Okay, so Danielle says 6.
I say 5 with the idea that if they were to cut this foot long in half, they would do the thing that Danielle said of cutting one of the meatballs in twain.
Right.
However,
In twain.
I'm also of the mindset that the sandwich artisan wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I feel like they would try to cut it in half and then fail miserably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am seeing the most consistent set of photos as far as how many. First of all, they have a Beyond meatball. I don't know if you know that or not.
What's
I-
a... Oh, that's
Beyond
cool.
what?
Beyond whatever they use for what looks like meat in their regular meatball subs. They have a Beyond meatball sub.
Like they have a Beyond Burger?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a meatless meatball sub.
As someone who doesn't like meat, this is my
Wow.
golden age.
Yeah.
I
So
am thrilled.
I can tell you I'm seeing the same amount of meatballs in every single photo.
Okay, how many?
So you said how in a foot long you said, right?
Yes.
So how many did you say, Danielle?
6.
Danielle said 6. Jojo?
I
You said
said
5.
5.
It's 8.
Whoa!
How big are these little meat boys?
They're like typical meatball size, right?
They're probably about maybe an inch
Like
in diameter.
ping pong ball.
Yeah, I'd say like ping pong balls.
Those
and also,
those are not meatballs.
No, they're meat.
those
They're
are meat marbles.
Yes, meat marbles. Thank
meat
you.
boba.
Yeah, I don't want meat boba. I don't want to slurp up my meat through a straw.
If you had to drink a boba tea knowing that the boba balls were made of meat, what flavor would you want the tea to be to make it
easy barbecue. I want
Yeah.
boba and barbecue, my dude.
Yeah.
So then by 8 in each half there is 4 meatballs.
That is.
That's a lot of meatballs.
That is just
That's
not.
a wild amount
That's
of
a
meatball.
lot of the meatballs.
That's
I mean-
a lot of the meatball.
My ex bought Subway meatball subs fairly often.
Oh my! Wow, what a red flag. That would be. You know what? If I was on a date with somebody and they casually let slip how often they went to Subway, if that amount of times was anything higher than I try not to, I honestly think that I would leave.
Well,
How often do you go to Subway? I try not to.
Yeah.
You can smell it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and those in my mind's eye, I recall they liked us because we knew them.
Yeah, no, they knew him by name,
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah. So
That's
Hey!
disgusting.
Meatball Joe, what's going on, buddy? Oh, we here for your meatball sub again, buddy? Oh, we got a pretty lady with you, huh?
Been saving these for you.
You want a meatball sub for 2, or do you want a split one, 4 meatballs apiece?
Oh. Yeah. No, they definitely never put 8 on.
Hold on. Jeff, that was the same thing. You said the same thing 2 times.
What did I say?
You said you want a meatball sub for 2, or you want a sub that I can split in half with 4 meatballs per side. That's still a meatball sub for 2.
Look, I'm just saying that this sandwich artist is a little bit lost in their craft. He's trying to upsell to Danielle, who he knows does not like meatball subs.
Right.
He is aware.
Right.
I
Yes.
think we all agree with that.
No, I think the most they ever put on there was 6.
Okay, so I was going to say, so if 8
But
is
were
what...
they were the ping pong size though?
Have meatballs Subway sizes changed?
I hope
after
not.
After the
They might
recession
have
in
gotten
2008.
smaller. The balls might have shrunk.
The balls might
They
have shrunk.
retracted back into Subway's body a little bit.
What are meatballs
That
if
got
not
gross.
retracted back into the bread and back into the honey oat?
So
the honey oat that they got rid of.
Oh, I know. I miss honey oat.
So
So how many do you think?
So yeah, I'm thinking. How many do I think should be in there? Or how many?
Well, how many do you think is actually in there when you get one? And how many?
If it's supposed to be 8,
how many could you get in a sandwich? So let's say you go to the Subway. I'm gonna paint you a picture. You're going to the Subway. You got this pretty lady on your arm, or this pretty boy, or whatever. You know, you're there with your friend. You're there with your grandma, and you're getting a Subway sandwich. And
you're there with your grandma on your arm.
You're looking at the picture up on the menu, and you say, "I see a meatball sub. It's got 8 meatballs on it. I want that." And the artisan is like, "I'm gonna make you this meatball sandwich real quick. I guess
really
we're related."
generous that you call them the artisan.
Yeah.
And then they hand you a meatball sub, and it's not looking like the one you just ordered. How many meatballs must be missing from that sub for you to make a fucking post on Reddit about it?
Half.
Okay, but here's what throws me. So we have often remarked upon the fact that, like, say you're going through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
The shit.
How in God's name is this a thing we've often remarked?
Me and Danielle talk about this a lot.
Okay,
Yes.
go on.
Because this is the problem with capitalism, and so
Oh God. Capitalism that provides your Diet Cola.
shut your mouth. So just like you look at the pictures on the menu, and they do not resemble the product that you get. Right? We can all agree that they are greatly exaggerated.
But I would
I
say
like my food note without filters, if you know what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
would say, though, that it's different between seeing... Okay, so a cheeseburger McDonald's definitely looks different. It has all the same components as the one that's on the picture. This meatball sub is missing components.
False.
Oh.
Because you're not taking into account height. Like the height expectation for a McDonald's burger is like...
Well, they put it next to
chonk.
salt and like bell peppers for scale.
Yeah. They put a small chihuahua next to it so I can see how big the burger reel is.
And it's pretty tall. Like it's...
But the components are still there.
But are they?
If you
because
had
they've been
gotten-
so compacted, like by a trash compactor, like that they go through before they serve them.
Right.
You don't know?
We all know that we would prefer to eat
Also-
McDonald's smush burgers as opposed to Subway
Also,
sandwiches.
Jeff orders his burgers with only ketchup, so he doesn't know.
Why are you attacking me right now?
You
Oh.
came for me first.
Only ketchup?
I don't usually do burgers very often.
I didn't know McDonald's did custom orders in that way because every time I've been like, can I get this burger without pickles? I've always been met with a no.
Well, that's because that's a you problem.
You gotta ask mean.
Yeah, you gotta look sad like you have an allergy to everything else in
But
the
they
burger.
can't see me in the drive-thru.
They can see you through your voice.
I think they probably think that Jeff is ordering for a child.
Yeah, they think that I'm ordering for a picky child, which they are. I am kind of. So okay, so how many meatballs was on this guy's sandwich that he got so upset?
Definitely 4.
You
Yeah,
said 4.
I'm gonna say 4.
4 meatballs across a foot long.
That is
Yeah.
bad.
That's
bad.
a huge missing.
That's unmistakably terrible.
Because
Yeah.
if it was 7 meatballs out of 8,
That's pretty good.
I wouldn't even,
Close
if it was
enough.
7 meatballs out of 8, my brain wouldn't even connect that there's one less
But
until way later. Like, I'm
Okay.
I'm like 1 meatball hungrier than
Yeah,
I
there's
should
one
be.
meatball space left.
I guess it'd be like getting a 10-piece nugget and getting like 8 nuggets in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
I paid for a 10-piece.
Now that would actually infuriate me.
Oh, we found Joe's
got it.
trigger.
Well, no, just because like
The number's in the name.
yeah, like if I'm getting if it's a meatball sub and my only context for how many meatballs are in the sub is the picture,
Right.
then I'm willing to give them the benefit of it, like because okay, I get it. You're an artist. You're edgy. You're trying to prove something about consumption or whatever by the number of meatballs
Yes,
you're using.
yes.
But a 10-piece chicken nugget has 10 pieces. All right? It has 10.
Wow,
If it has
JoJo's
less than 10, it's a 9-piece or less.
He's foaming.
And that's not what I ordered.
If you guys want to know how to push Joe over the edge,
give him an 8-piece.
yes, go to McDonald's.
Well, no. Give me an 8-piece and call it a 10.
Yeah,
Right.
and that will make Joe die
It will
Okay.
kill me. I
Yeah.
will be paralyzed
with anger,
with anger,
and fury.
then I will die of malnutrition
I have a s-
because I don't have enough nuggets. I need my vitamin nugs.
What killed him? There was only 7 in the box.
Not enough nuggets.
Should have
My
been 10.
God.
His body just stopped
horror.
working. Maybe it was all the nugs. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was lack of nugs.
Lack of nugs for
Lack of
sure.
nugs.
What killed him? The nugs or the lack of nugs?
We'll never know.
I have
Chicken
okay.
or the egg questions.
So I have a new scenario to present in this problem.
Okay. All right. Give it.
Thinking about it, right? So he's looking at the photo on the board, right?
He is.
Right.
Does he reveal how many meatballs are involved?
I haven't got there, but I think that'll be that. At this point, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I actually don't I don't care about his problem anymore. Now we have our own stuff.
This
to
is a
deal with.
worldwide issue that we're now tackling.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just the one who's been brave enough to go on the internet.
He's just the one who's courageous enough to put his life on the line.
Braver than any Marine, this man who posted to Am I the Asshole?
Well, we just lost our one military fan.
So, okay. So he's looking at numbers of meatballs, right?
Yes, definitely he is.
What if there are less meatballs, but the mass of each ball is greater to equal what would have been the mass of 8 meatballs
So like
on the
a weight
footlong?
system, like the
Yeah.
British or the Europeans.
Is he a person who's just picky over the actual number and he doesn't understand that maybe the balls are bigger
right,
now?
maybe they're massive balls.
Yeah. Maybe the balls are massive
softball
now.
size, you
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna put a fucking cannon hole in this thingy of yours.
Because
right
you
now.
also before you
Okay.
do that, I just want to say, with the meatball sub, you have to take into account the space between where a meatball should be
Yes.
is pretty
Yeah,
gaping.
It's just
I know.
empty.
Yeah.
Empty.
It's a void.
It's no man's land.
It's
Yeah.
a meatballless
it's
void.
World War One inside a
It's
sub.
those
It's the Western
trenches.
Front.
It's
Yeah.
the no man's
Yeah.
It's
land.
the Western Front of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So it's not the amount of like the weight of the meatballs pre or post cooking is not the issue.
okay.
It's surface area.
Oh.
And you're going to have less area to cover with fewer meatballs. Unless you have one enormous meatball.
Right.
At which point, you just put a big, like
It's
a
just
meat.
kind of a
It's
hamburger.
a hamburger.
Yeah, that's a meat basketball sitting on a quart of bun. It's not a meatball sub.
That's one of those chocolate oranges, but it's meat.
Yeah, definitely. So, yes, I think that like even if the weight was right, it's quality. Or not sorry, it's quantity.
Yeah, it's Subway.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
Subway.
Subway.
It's
Yeah,
quantity.
It's quantity.
Okay,
Yes.
but if you were him and the person behind the counter was just like, sir, I see that there are only 4 meatballs, but we increased each meatball's mass to include that of 2 meatballs. So you're getting the same meatball per meatball expectation.
Right. Just not as spread out.
Just not as spread out, sir.
Okay, but let's
I could give you $100 in a single bill, but would you prefer to have $101 bills?
Depends on
if-
if I have to eat them.
yeah. But let's consider this. What if I, being the discerning meatball sub aficionado that I am, that I would complain about
That
this
we all
problem.
know and love. Yes.
What if I can pick up a meatball sub and know from weight, because that's how I got my job as meatball sub.
Right. You're the
Oh.
secret
You're
shopper
a
coming into the
savant.
Subway.
I pick up that meatball sub and I know right away, in the same way that like an archaeologist can lick a bone fragment and know where it came from.
yeah.
I can just hold a meatball sub in my hand and know whether or not it's the right weight. You know, there's just people out there who frankly who give a shit,
Yes.
Jeff. And I'm actually
Yeah.
kind of shocked at you that you think such a simple ruse would blow this whole thing open. Fuck you.
But I want counterpoint. It's important because we're talking about a sandwich. We got to get our mouth around, right? So you don't want your meatballs to be too big because then it's hard to bite. And then there's like, it lifts the bread. It lifts the top bread too far from the bottom bread. And you have even more, you have no man's land plus.
It's a Dagwood scenario.
It's a real Dagwood.
Sure.
It's a real Dagwood.
You remember Dagwood Blondie?
No.
Okay. I'll show you later, and then you'll know. But I mean, maybe thinking about this, Danielle, maybe you've touched on people's idealized versions of sandwiches in America.
This is true. Very unrealistic.
I think there is something to be said about like the media standard for sandwiches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
honestly, that like I remember growing up reading Blondie that Dagwood would have a sandwich that was as big as his head, and he was happy. But now in this era of us trying to fight climate change,
It's true.
I don't think he would be as happy.
I don't
No.
think he'd be as happy because that's a lot. Does he need
It's
that
a
much?
big sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, America has to face its own
Subway
standards of excess.
Yeah, sometimes
Subway.
Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and really decide if you like what you see there.
Sometimes you have to realize that Subway is just a microcosm of America.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to understand that if you go to a Subway and the thing doesn't look like what's up on the menu and you're mad about it, that's
You're
a
a
you
fool.
problem.
Yeah,
You're a
and
fool.
maybe now you should think fresh
Yeah.
as
Oh.
opposed to just eating it.
Shit.
Bam.
God damn it, that was smart of me.
Oh, well,
How many meatballs were on the sub? I need to know.
I mean, and here's the thing now, guys. Okay, anybody who's listening / watching this, next time you see a Subway, I want you to go in that Subway. I want you to spend $5 of your own dollars, not from us, $5 of your
They're
own
not
dollars.
$5 anymore. They're more than that.
Well, spend however much money it is in your certain...
$5 footlongs are more than $5?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's weird.
I would be livid.
I don't think you're supposed to land on those guys. That's why they murder you so easily.
You sure?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to avoid them on the field.
Oh.
Okay, but how many meatballs were on the sandwich?
Guys, send us some sort of like photographic
Oh my
proof
God!
from your local Subway, and I want to know what do you get when you order it, and how mad are you?
Bro, how mad do you be?
How
Yeah.
mad are you at
How
the
mad
Subway?
you is?
And just imagine a person be like, excuse me, sandwich artist, what art school did you go to? Because
What sandwich art school did you scam to give you a degree?
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
this is
not
some. I'm
art.
seeing only 2 meatballs on this sandwich, and it's supposed to have 8 according to your advertisement.
Yes, that would be. I would say that would be room for complaint.
Would that be? Could you claim false advertising? How many meatballs have to be missing for you to claim false advertising in court?
In court?
Oh
court.
man,
Ooh, that's a
a
tough
good
one.
question.
Yeah. So okay, I can. Do you want to know what the rest of it? Oh, it does have numbers.
How many?
Then tell me.
Okay. Full disclosure, this happened several years ago.
Oh
But
Jesus.
I
Okay,
remembered it
they've
today.
been sitting on this, huh?
Probably because this person went to Subway today.
Yeah.
Probably yes.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it wasn't Subway.
Oh.
Was it Jimmy John's?
Quiznos?
I went to an Italian fast food place whose name rhymes with Bizarro. What is that? Quiznos?
No, that's not Italian. Bizarro.
Blimpy? Not Blimpies. That's not.
Mario.
Quiznaros.
Mario's.
No, that's dumb.
Okay, so here.
It rhymes.
Okay, well, we'll get down to the numbers. So they had pictures of food as prominently displayed. I saw they had a meatball sub with 4 meatballs. I ordered said sub, and when I got mine, it
3?
had 3 meatballs.
Knew it.
Oh yeah.
I knew it was going to be the pettiest of all numbers. 1.
I pointed this out to the server who essentially said, sorry, it comes with 3.
Oh well, that's not cool.
Who's the sandwich magician here?
Don't
the
fucking lie to
customer
my face like
or
that.
the artist?
Well,
guys,
art is magic.
I asked the manager and pointed out that their menu board showed us up with 4. I said I got mine with 3. The manager doubled down and said, sorry, that's how it comes.
What?
So I don't know if that's what I would call
Wow.
doubling down or just reiterating the same thing that
It
you're...
comes with 3.
they weren't budging.
I pointed out that this was false advertising.
Yeah, get them.
But they essentially shrugged and said sorry. I then asked for and got a refund.
Interesting.
So wait, they got a free fucking sandwich.
Wait. Did they got the refund and kept the sandwich?
Well, wait, it doesn't
I
say
mean,
that.
I don't think they're gonna
Well,
take the sandwich back.
But no, but here's the thing. The sandwich still is going to taste the same if it had 4. And now if you didn't just eat it and you got a refund, then you now are having this place throw out perfectly good food.
this is the
well,
classic.
Jeff, to be fair, it's not perfectly good. It's
missing a meatball.
Shit, you're right. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's flawed.
This guy's not the asshole.
It's like factory repurposed.
yeah.
The top one says, you are so weird. But not an asshole.
That's good.
But is it a foot long he's talking about?
I don't
Footlong
know.
sandwich?
We don't know this restaurant that he's
Because-
alleged. I mean, like, let's for starters, Danielle. We were living in a world where when we thought sandwiches, our brains immediately went to Subway.
Yes.
So that's the power.
Yes.
That's the free hand. That's the hand of the free market.
It sure is.
affecting both you and I.
Free advertising for Subway this whole episode.
Which, by the way, I would never take money from Subway for
I would.
advertising just
I would.
because on the grounds that I don't want anyone to know that I spoke about Subway for this long.
That's fair.
Can we?
I don't want to tell the government that I talked about Subway for this long.
Is this
Yeah, that's a
episode going to
flag.
have Subway ads
No.
attached to it?
Oh wow,
That would be amazing.
wouldn't that be wild?
Their AI would be really, really nailing it.
I'm curious. There has to be some buzzwords that would pick up and then throw advertisements
if we just say
regarding those.
Subway enough.
Yeah, eat fresh. Don't eat it. Don't eat it all. Subway.
What is that guy is massage? He looks like Joe Biden.
Why?
That's a good question. Why?
The way he's rubbing that cut.
So I have one
I'll
more.
just stop you there.
Yeah.
And we'll move on. How about that?
That was the full answer. I was done.
All right.
I have one more if we want to do one more before.
Let's do one more.
Okay. Am I? So this one has text. I'm just gonna go. It's not as I don't think as beefy. Get it?
Yeah.
As the meatball one, but I think it has some wings on it.
Okay. What's the question?
Am I the asshole for yelling at my fiance for standing outside during a tornado?
Oh, so this is like a staring at the sun during an eclipse sort of situation.
Or is it?
Or is it?
What?
So
is it wrong to? So should you stop someone from standing outside during a tornado?
Haven't you seen Twister?
Are they the asshole for yelling at their fiance for standing outside
Yes.
during a tornado?
Yes.
Are you sure, Danielle?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw Twister. I know how it works.
Why?
Some people need to chase them. It's in their blood.
What?
Yeah, some people need to feel that rush.
Yeah.
But
they're
Danielle,
just.
you can't think of a reason that you potentially would need to go outside and yell at a tornado.
No, Jeff, you're misunderstanding.
Yeah.
We think that it's wrong to stop somebody.
Yes.
I think that there's plenty of good reasons to stand and view the
Yes.
full force of nature.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Rock hard.
I mean, you only live once, man.
Yeah.
YOLO.
And if you want to die in a tornado, there's really only a couple ways you can enable that.
If
Step
I-
one, look at it.
Go outside. If I, as a Californian,
Yeah.
went somewhere and there was a tornado, you can bet your fucking ass I would be out there checking it out.
First of all, Danielle, I want you to start, whenever you're going to say as a something, I want you, before you state what you're going to state, so as a Californian, add gamer before that.
As a
gamer
gamer.
and a Californian,
Okay,
Danielle.
or as a Californian gamer.
Yeah, as
There
a
we go.
California
That's
gamer.
good.
As
That's
a California
nice. I
gamer
like
girl.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that it's very rude to assume that that person is out there standing outside during a tornado because they want to be. Maybe they were coaxed.
By the
Maybe they have
who?
to be out there. Was what you're saying.
Maybe
the
I'm
what?
just saying that there's a siren song associated with tornadoes that makes a person
only
need to go
some
outside.
people can hear.
Yeah.
A tornado siren song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because I don't live out in the Midwest. I don't know what tornadoes do or how they sound. But if I hear some dulcet tunes coming from outside, despite how windy it may be, I'm going to go outside and check it out.
Maybe
Okay.
that's another ghost thing.
Oh my God, has our definition of ghosts just
We
expanded?
ruled out tornadoes and we shouldn't have.
We should. I never ruled out tornadoes.
I can say that in many.
I think tornadoes actually do fit our definition
Yeah.
of ghosts.
Yeah.
Because
it's
they
kind
one
of
are not
invisible.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they move around.
They move
and
around. They float off the ground.
They
Yeah.
make noise.
And their
and they can
transparency.
choose how opaque they want
Yeah,
to be.
sometimes they are very visible. Sometimes it's just like, oh, what's here?
And they
Sometimes
throw-
it's very visible. Sometimes it's like, oh look, those leaves are spinning in a circle.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
It's a fucking ghost. That's why.
Oh my God.
And some ghosts have the siren song in them.
And maybe, I'm just saying maybe this woman knew that tornado ghost from a previous life. Maybe that was her dead mother or father in
Oh.
ghost form
Yeah.
as a tornado.
She
I
heard
think
her
that's
mom
true.
calling out from the tornado, and she was like, "I must go."
Sweetie, did you? That's the tornado. Every tornado is just a ghost with some unfinished business.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And some people are drawn to that.
And unfortunately, it's just people who have unfinished business out in the Midwest.
Yeah, just exclusively Midwest people.
Oh, did you get it? Oh, nice. Good job.
Yes.
You did that in 2 tries.
Yeah.
Use that for the rest of the game.
It is found on the bed of the ocean.
Hey, this is as far as I've gotten in recent playthroughs.
Nice.
For some reason. I don't know why I stopped. I would go.
But this game gets a little tedious after about
Hearing
the
the
third
same
star.
like 3-note little jingle over and over.
I want to put a big old hand in my face.
Danielle's not allowed to speak about repetition in games when she herself played the online modes in Assassin's Creed Unity 1,000 times over.
Yes,
Exactly.
but I didn't have to listen to this song.
You might be a monster. I've not considered that entirely sometimes, that only a potential monster could play that game as often as you did.
I'm not only a Californian and a gamer, I'm also a ghost and a monster. And
Are all ghosts monsters?
yes,
Are all Californians gamers?
yes.
Are all Danielle's gamers?
These are
Yes.
questions that we will answer on our show.
At some point
Got it.
or another. Oh, another memo by
There's an
Magellan.
S in the word. It's on the ocean floor. There's an S in the word.
Sand.
Do you think so? No, it's 6 letters.
Shell.
Oh, no, that's 6 letters.
Shells.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's an S in the letter or it starts with S?
S in the word.
Okay, so it might not be that. I remember this puzzle. It was a hard one as a child because I had a very small vocabulary when this game came out, probably.
Okay, bottom of the ocean
Probably.
has an S in it.
Maybe.
That was not very committal.
I don't know how smart I was when this game came out. When did this game come out? Like
What
96?
grade were you in?
I don't know when this game came out. Let's find out when this game came
Stingray.
out.
That's
Oh, stingrays could be on the ocean
That's seven-
floor,
that's
but they
7
can
words.
swim anywhere, I think.
dolphins.
Dolphins.
They don't like the ocean floor.
We're going to get some angry dolphin comments about what they do and do not like, Jojo.
Shrimp.
They
Thank you
don't
a
like
lot.
the ocean floor.
1996. This game came out March 9th, 1996.
Wow.
I was in the 6th grade.
This is a 3-dimensional maze.
It is. Unlike
is-
those 2-dimensional ones that you get like
I
on
like
the
that they
menu.
have it just on the bottom. Like this is 3 dimensions.
They play tested this and they lost their minds.
They were
What
like,
in God's name is
my
this?
God.
Put a developer's note in there. Put an editor's note on this level. It's a 3D maze.
Otherwise, they're just going to lose their mind. They can't take it.
Well, Danielle, this game was delayed for 14 years because all the play testers lost their minds.
It came out in 1996. It was delayed for 14 years?
Every time that I've played this game, I only got this far. I'm assuming because I lost my mind because I didn't read the bottom text that said this is a 3-dimensional maze.
Oh, swear you fell
This
short.
is the worst. You can't see what you're doing. It's awful. They should let you rotate or make it invisible. Why are there J's on it? Why are there J's on these boxes?
Yeah, what's J got to do with it?
What's J got to do with it?
What's J got to do with
Oh my God.
maze?
You made it. You made it out.
Wait.
Wait, I could probably find. There's like a thing where somebody's probably broken this down. So this is a 3D maze. Is a 3D maze Mario.
I'm still thinking about things on the bottom of the ocean with S in it.
Yes.
Shark.
That's not 6 letters.
Sharky.
That's. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 7.
Well, here's wow.
Depends on how you
Wow, this is
spell it.
complicated. Here, Joe, you can.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
There's varying
dear.
levels of it.
Wow.
Oh,
what a
no.
fucking
Wait a minute.
nightmare. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Joe just got to use a guide because if you don't, we're going to be
Oof.
here forever.
Well, and we won't even be able to see what's happening.
Yeah.
We'll just be looking at J.
Always be looking at J.
Just never take your eyes off the J.
Yeah, it doesn't give you like if it told you what level you were on at various points, that would be doable. But this is
It
just
tells you nothing.
this is just feeling around in a fucking room of boxes.
Feeling around.
Okay, wait.
A thing that you can't actually
Okay,
feel.
okay.
As a gamer and a Californian, I don't appreciate this puzzle.
I
don't
agree.
Either.
Yeah. But I'm going to say as a Californian and a
Oh,
monster.
can you give up and just make it up top?
Yes.
Press X if you give up.
Give the fuck up.
I give up.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that! It just puts you outside.
Yeah,
What a tease.
I know.
Wow.
Okay,
You-
so
Okay, so I know where I am. So I'm right there. So I will jump up.
and it's great because if somebody did a walkthrough of this video walkthrough, you still can't see what they're doing.
You
Yep.
really can't. A goes to there. Okay.
This is like pin the tail on a donkey. Were you guys ever good at that?
I've never done that in real life, but I also
Oh.
don't know if I really have or not because I have so many memories of cartoons doing it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Which memories are mine? I don't know.
That's a scare. I forget what that's called when like you think that a memory is yours, but it's something you've just viewed.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Or like, yeah, I don't, is that the word for it?
Yes.
It's definitely a bummer.
I'm like, oh man, remember when I went to Disney World in Japan? They're just like, you watch too much anime and Disney movies. You didn't go to either
you're
of those
right,
places.
You're right. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, wait. So
Well, now you're on the outside.
I know. So I gotta go drop. Blah 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 blah.
You're like a Stained song.
Okay.
I'm on. Was that Stained?
What?
I only know
I'm
the one
on
song.
the outside. I'm
This is
looking
by
in.
Stained.
That's how you know it's a Stained song because all
This
their
is
songs.
a song.
They in a world where we don't have track listings or CD insert sleeves.
Got it.
Every song has to
Hey,
have
nice.
at the start of the song. This is a song by the band, no doubt. And then it goes into
It's
the
been
real
a
song.
stain.
Yeah. Well, what's
It has 2 vowels in it.
it's two vowels?
2 vowels.
This has an S and 2 vowels.
S and 2
An S.
vowels. yeah.
Bottom of the ocean,
S and 2 vowels.
6
Are
letters.
you bad?
Oh. Hey, you can
Uh,
buy things. That's good. Are you bad? Touch them. Yeah, what else is in the ocean? I think it's something that you wouldn't usually think of as being at the bottom of the ocean.
Is it a thing that you would think of being in the ocean?
I mean, you'd have to be, or treasure. No, it's got 2 vowels. It only has 2 vowels.
You think it's inorganic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be it could
Something
be
to do with the sea. Even if you don't get the author 6, you could try to deduce it.
I don't think that it doesn't have to be an actual creature. I mean, we could just look up the answer if we really want to.
We could, but I want to play the game.
Guys, you think it's ironic that now, after all this talk of ghosts, we're fighting ghosts?
It is a little.
It's coincidental.
It's on the nose.
Ironic would be like if we were talking about nothing but ghosts, and
we were ghosts.
And
we
the whole time.
we were debating whether or not ghosts were real, and then we're ghosts.
Yeah.
That would be ironic.
It would be one of the others types of situations.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm gonna save it real quick and see if I can guess this, and then get the star.
Sunken ship.
Sunken ship. All right, let me hit
Sunken. That's the word.
That didn't do shit. That didn't do anything either.
I'll just go through the right.
Oh, it's wait.
What you got with the key letters? Speak here.
M. Tessie. That's what it is. So the second letter has to be a vowel, usually.
Yeah, that's normally how words work.
So O and E, 6 letters, has an S in it. Bottom of the C. So
it starts with one of these though.
Okay.
What's an ocean thing that starts with M, C, O, T, or P?
You know me.
Okay. Well, let's solve this shit.
Let's start with the first letter. If we could think of enough things that might be 6 letters and starts with one of those. So M.
Mackerel.
No,
Mackerels.
more than 6.
Mussels?
Oh.
That's 2 vowels.
It is.
No U.
Nope. Can't be M.
Card shark.
Man, it's...
Wait. O-I.
E.
S.
What's the first one you did?
E.
Is it... You're not trying to do mystery, are you?
Oh, wait.
There's not enough
no,
letters.
Wait. O.
Oyster.
Y.
S.
T.
E. And it's got 2 vowels.
Oyster.
Unless you count Y as a vowel.
Oyster.
Did it do it?
That do? I want you to go with the key speaker here.
Apparently that was not it.
Oh, it seems so perfect.
Oh, wait, is there a space? Why was there a space at the end of it? That's weird.
I don't know.
So it's not oyster. They have to have some red herrings in there. Hey, was the red herring too long? Red herring's too long.
Yeah.
What's the real answer?
You want me to look it
That
up?
was a great answer. The fact that it didn't work makes you really mad.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can
so
see why. Yeah.
Mario.
I actually don't even know. Do I still have my clues that I found?
We have to rewatch the episode.
Man.
Pirate word.
Yeah, pirate word.
Password. What is the password for the sunken ship in Mario? Oh, what?
What is it?
This is bullshit.
What is it?
Pearls.
Oh.
Pearls?
They're inside of a thing. They're not really...
Exactly.
You don't find them.
They're not just chilling.
Yeah.
Like,
It would make more sense if it was oyster.
Yeah, honest, pearls are inside the oyster. We were better answer than this game provided.
Stupid game.
It's hard to
Pearls.
be too smart.
There
Ding
we go.
ding.
Oh, you got past me.
Oh,
first.
now it's time for a boss fight?
Boss fight. Let's fight a boss.
Boy.
Oh, it's got handies. I mean, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird thing to say, Jeff, but I'm proud that you said it. That was brave of you.
Not everyone's brave enough.
I wonder
not
if
everyone
anyone's
is.
drawn
69!
Hey.
You should just win the game when that
I
happens.
should. That was
Yeah.
pretty great.
Is
like
this
a cheat code.
Is this tentacle porn?
Yes.
No.
Okay. You know why? You know why it's not?
Yeah, Danielle, you fight back on JoJo's no. Why?
No, actually, I'm agreeing
she's
with
agreeing
him now.
with me.
God damn it.
But I can take the opposite side if you prefer.
Got one.
Well, there's going to be a bunch more. There's 8 of them. It's an octopus.
Uh,
Why, Danielle? Why do you agree with him?
Because they're not penetrating anything.
They're penetrating the ship?
No, they're just kind of thunking their little feet against it.
Look, don't talk about how I make love on the show.
it's gross. You're gross. Go
You
away.
didn't.
You're just
You're
like
a freak and I want you dead.
you're just kind of thunk it up there, just kind of just slap it a little bit.
Gotta thunk it on the floor for
Just
a
sort of-
while.
Just let the wind push it around a little
Definitely
bit.
let the wind push it around a little.
Just just let it. Wherever nature says it should lay, just let it happen. It's
Yeah,
fine.
let it lay.
Just go.
Yeah, that's how God intended.
That is how babies.
Remember when we looked up that guy who had like the biggest penis?
What?
He has it pretty rough.
What? How big was it?
I showed this was like
It's like 3 feet.
yeah, it's like really
What?
long.
Yeah, and
That's not possible. That's like a leg.
And 'cause
That's
remember,
3 legs.
we've-
Hell
That's
yeah,
3
it
legs.
is.
I forget what episode it is, but we talked about it, that and also the woman who has 2 vaginas.
Oh, I do kind of remember
Remember
2
that?
vaginas.
I do.
But somehow I have not remembered the 3-foot penis.
Well,
Like that's bigger than a horse.
I was gonna say having an enormous penis. Look. As a
what?
gamer and a Californian, as somebody who has an enormous penis, having just an abnormally large thing is probably not as interesting as having 2 of the same thing that you don't usually have.
True. But I want to know how do you carry it around? Do you
Very
just coil it
carefully.
up?
I
Do
think you
you-
coiled it up.
You have to.
Do you throw it over your shoulder?
I think you duct tape it to your torso.
Yeah. Do you or
Like
maybe,
a wire or a gun.
yeah, exactly, or a bomb. Yeah.
You going in with the he's got a wire. They rip his shirt open. It's just
It's
his
like,
penis.
oh, it's just
God.
a penis. Okay, never mind. Stand down, men, or stand up.
Yeah. What would you do? 3 feet.
That's so
The longest penis that I've seen.
What's 3 feet?
What a dangerous
Is
statement.
this 3 feet? Would you say?
Okay, so 12 inches is when they would say that for many people that's too long of a penis, and that's like an enormous.
Yes.
That's abnormally large.
Yeah, that's painful.
That's a foot. 3 feet is more than half of the length of me as a person.
right. Like I'm saying, like it's got to be like about here.
I feel like maybe it's not 3 feet. I feel like maybe that was an
They're kind of
exaggeration.
exaggerating. They're kind of doing a
You
little,
think the internet
little
lied?
fib.
I don't know. Well, JoJo's the one that said 3 feet.
Because in that case, I mean, you do have to have special arrangements.
Yeah. You have to have a casket for your penis when you
Yeah.
die.
Or like a sword sheath, you know?
Yeah.
Like you carry it like a sword, but it's really your penis inside.
like a stocking.
Yeah.
like a Christmas stocking. You gotta shove it in because it's thicker than a regular sock and it's thicker than just like throwing a tarp on it.
Right. Yeah.
What's under
Fact.
that tarp? When you're popping a tent with a 3 foot long penis, you're really popping a tent.
Because can you imagine if that person went through adolescence and had just random
What's
boners?
this if?
Yeah.
Okay.
That for sure did.
Okay, well, so just so you guys know, it's not 3 feet.
How big is it?
18.9 inches.
That's pretty
18.9.
big.
It's a foot and a half.
That's longer than a fruit by the foot.
That's
That
a lot.
is longer than foot by the foot.
That's like horse dong.
That's dick by the foot and a half.
Yeah. That's
horse dong. Said Danielle, which
Producer
did not
Danielle.
face me.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Is he supposed to look like that?
I think he is.
Danielle, this is not how you start your Tinder dates.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of bailed when he had a bunch of tentacles and he looked like that.
and had vacant stare, and then some tentacles coming out of his looked like a mouth.
18.9 inches.
That's
It's pretty big.
yeah,
That's,
That's
If you
bigger
get
than that's bigger than most babies when they're born.
that's like a
That's pretty much up to pretty much here.
oh my god.
Like that is,
It's your whole arm.
it's almost my whole arm.
If you get a boner,
You could
Yeah.
probably pass out.
yeah,
That's where all the blood goes.
I mean, because it's notoriously boys going
Notorious
through puberty.
B.I.G.
Yeah, the notorious B.I.G. peen. And you're going through adolescence
The
and you get random,
Notorious B.I.G.P.
you get
Nailed
random boners. How do you hide it? Do you
Yeah.
just lie down on the ground, like on your stomach?
I think that modesty goes first.
I think honestly, if your penis is that big, you have to come
What do
to
you mean
terms.
if?
Yeah.
When?
I mean, you.
I think that happens to everybody at some point.
Look, when you
you'll
reach your
get
golden
there.
birthday or whatever the date is that this happens, when you, it's like, is that the version of like male menopause or something?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, you
Your
get
penis
big old
explodes.
But it won't get hard anymore. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's just a huge
big old
appendage.
flopper.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really. That's longer
It's
than.
like having a bass just hanging between your legs.
That's that's bigger than some babies when they're born.
I know, I said that.
Yeah, did you say that?
Yeah, I just said it. That's why you thought of it.
You're just like my subconscious. I don't hear you, but I kind of get
God
like
damn,
I
dude.
do it with everybody, weirdly enough.
Yeah, he does it with me too.
I think it's because my brain
I
is
think I'll just take
processing.
credit for this thing someone said. That's cool, huh?
Hey, I'm gonna tweet that thing you just said. What made me sad is I tweeted that thing about the Chester cheetah and, to honor you, and no one liked it.
That's fine.
I think if I do it on its
I didn't
own.
even know that you did that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did that as a group.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that goes in the Twitter is us as a group.
Fair.
Yikes.
Yeah. Unless it's just a photo of me.
Then it's still the group.
It's kind of still the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all just one hive mind, really.
Yeah.
Twitter,
like bees.
Twitter nerve mind. Yeah, like bees.
I'm pretty sure bees all think
yeah.
about the same thing all the time. They're a hive mind.
Yeah, they got one purpose, you know.
Let me give this guy the shocker.
That's why his eyes look like that.
I was gonna say that explains.
That's a cool effect.
The expression.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That
Should do more damage, but pretty good. Like my regular attacks do more. And that's not how it should be.
I wonder. I feel like the guy who has the big pee-pee. Mm-hmm. I think that maybe he did something wrong in life at some point.
You think that's sort of a divine punishment?
I feel like it's a little bit of like the movie Thinner or like a Stephen King novel. It's like he got cursed because yeah. Stephen King's bigger.
Like every time you do something shitty, your penis gets a little bigger.
Yeah, it's like Pinocchio's nose that is
But
more
for your
subtle,
penis.
but in the bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. Every time you try to like say something, like use a cool pickup line and it fails miserably,
Right.
your dick gets a little bigger.
Oh, that sucks.
So that's when like you hope like but you could use it for good for the first few though.
What do you mean?
Because like if your dick gets bigger when you do a bad pickup line, you can like get it to a length that's like, all right, that's good, and then I'm gonna stop being a piece of shit.
No, but that's the irony of the situation.
Yeah, you're taken in by your own greed and hubris. That's what makes it a punishment.
Yeah, your penis keeps getting bigger, but you can't. Nobody won't.
If you didn't have this terrible character flaw, this wouldn't affect you at all. But because you have this terrible character flaw,
Can you imagine? You have a massive dick and no one will sleep
Wait,
with
hold
you?
on, wait.
and
let me think about it.
supervision
And no supervision.
to determine its length?
Yeah.
Also, did you say hubris or did you say pubris?
I did not say hubris because that's beneath me comedically. So thank you. Thank you for showing me the depths to which you'll sink. Oh, I actually beat him.
That
Cool.
was not the worst fight ever.
Progress.
Hey.
I hope I get a crystal.
I hope you
or
get
whatever. Whatever the fuck
Whatever.
this game gives me.
What is this game?
Maple syrup?
What is this? What
is
am I
this?
doing?
Am I supposed to save Midgar? What's happening?
Oh, get out of here.
Why were
You're
we
not gonna
talking
trick
about
me.
penises?
Just slide it into conversations like an 18-inch penis.
Yeah,
Anyways.
just slide it in. No
Ah!
one notices.
Get out of here, you.
Can you save again? Where's
I don't
this?
know.
The save point was before. I don't know. You're in a new area.
Yeah, now I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Up is down.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Whoa. How
Dude.
is this not the end? Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you gotta solve the mouse puzzle. You gotta solve the mouse puzzle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, that was kind of easy, but cool. You did it.
Wow, that
Did it.
was.
More mice. What they said about rats leaving a sinking ship was lying.
Yeah, no, they love sinking ships.
Yeah, they're all still here.
Yeah.
How do I fight the boss of this area and I'm not done?
I thought that the squid was not the boss.
That's ridiculous. It had like 3 phases. That's a long boss fight.
Well, it wasn't that hard though. You didn't die.
What are you talking about? I did die once.
To the squiddy?
Yeah.
Everybody die?
No, not everybody died.
Well, that's what I mean.
What?
You all have to die for it to matter to us.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you all have to die for it to matter to us.
Yeah.
Oh my
Said
god.
Danielle to the group of people outside.
Monsters.
Not until you all die do I care.
You dingholes. All right. I killed that rat.
How do you think these rats and these ghosts became friends?
I imagine it was some sort of like they didn't know each other on the first day of school or something like that.
Yeah,
so
they
they're
were
they're in the
lonely.
cafeteria. They're like, I don't know who I should sit with, and they sit with them,
Yeah, because,
and then they bro out.
like those guys, they look scary, but they're nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're nice. They're so nice. And
Yeah.
the mice were like, you know what, let's take a chance.
You know
let's
what?
be
Everyone
gross.
says that Joe the ghost isn't me, but he's so nice.
He's
He's
super
so
nice.
nice.
He has a scythe for a hand, but he's really nice.
He's so nice.
so nice. His penis is 18.9 inches long, but he is
He
so
is
nice.
just-
You really
delightful.
cannot get over this, can you?
It is pretty.
you just cannot like ignore this.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
What if it was 18.9 inches long, but it was also like only half an inch in width?
Oh, man. So just like a oil, you know, when you test your
Like
oil
an
in the
oil
car.
stick. Like a dipstick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people might like that.
Some people, you know what, Danielle, you're right. There's a little something for everybody out there.
Yeah. Like
Like dipstick wiener.
Like dipstick wiener. Or pencil wiener,
or pencil. You know, yeah, let's use some different word. Dipstick wiener seems a little bit rude. Walking stick bug wiener.
Oh, this
sure.
is probably the ending part.
Or what do you call the thing that you close the blinds with?
Thing?
I don't know. That doesn't have a name.
God damn.
Blind stick.
Well, I guess we're just going to call it penis now.
Oh, no, a mimic.
They're bad.
They are bad. Oh, no. Well, that sucks. This will be the last thing we do, I guess, because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since you heard this song by No Doubt.
I love that. Stained is now. Wait, was that Stained? It's been a while. Yeah, Stained is now the DJ for every radio station.
Yeah, I like it.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we told you traffic at 5.
It's been a while since you heard a commercial. 60 minutes commercial free on the Stained Radio Network.
That's great.
What's
I'm probably gonna die. This is
Yeah, these guys are hard. The mimics are difficult.
Yeah, this is really tough.
Yeah, well, if you die, you saved like a second ago, so it's fine.
If I die, I die.
If you die, it's over.
Well,
if you win,
this
it's over.
thing I know drops something super good.
Well, if you die, then the next time you play this, oh damn!
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, you're gone.
We're dead.
All
right.
We're dead.
Other good way to end it.
I did just save it, so that's good. Yeah.
You got stomped into the ground.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Mario.
A game that's really great.
Anyway, I killed a squid. Farewell.